Morning Stampers, happy Friday. It's Meg from LovenStamps and I'm excited to share another project with you. So today we are going to feature a product that has been out of stock for so long, like 5 months. And so it's been in really high demand, and I know that you guys are going to be, sorry, fix something. I know that you guys are going to be excited that it's back because a lot of people have been waiting for it. So it's probably the most requested product over the last 5 months or 6 months or whatever, of all the things that were, in and out of stock, because, some things fly off the shelf. So, all right. Hi, Cindy and Kay and Trish, and happy Friday. So if you already have the strawberry builder punch, then you will be in great shape to make today's project, which uses some things from the new catalog. And if you have been waiting desperately for the strawberry builder punch to return, and then finally you can get it. So link is in the description for all the supplies. All right. So we are going to make a box today, a gift box that is super sweet. And the scallops on this gift box actually screamed to me strawberry builder punch and street strawberry stamp set. So I thought that would be a good combination. They come like this in a pack of 8 food safe boxes. So you don't have to worry about putting food in them and whether it's safe or not. They come in 2 pieces. So there is a box bottom and a box top. And here are the little sweet scallops. So, hey, that's kind of fun. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to put these together, and I'm going to show you how to make a belly band. And we're going to use, again, the paper from the holiday, or from the new catalog from the Hostess section. It's that pattern party paper. Here you go on the front. Oop, there you go, that is easier. Here you go on the front, lots and lots of great patterns for different things. That mermaid stripe is gonna come in handy. And then, sorry, it's through the plastic, but the backs are all black and white stripes and simple patterns and things like that. So we're gonna use this to make a belly band. Here's the trick that you're gonna need. This box is more than 12 inches around, so when you have your strip of paper, it won't reach. So I'm gonna show you how to fix that too. All right, you guys ready to get stamping? Hi, Sandy and Tanya and Lois, Kim, yay! Yay, Kim, you're in the woohoo, get it back party. Yeah, and speaking of things that are on back order, I know I told you guys that next month I was gonna feature the Expressions in Ink Suite for my monthly tutorials with Meg during the month of June, but that suite has been uber popular, which if you are desperate to be among the first, you should order it right now. Well, it's still orderable because I think it's probably going to go inorderable pretty soon as they wait for more stock to come. So I'm going to wait and do that one in July when we can actually get it. So it's not quite so frustrating. And probably we'll be looking at Peach, the Sweet Peach stamp set for my monthly tutorials, which start on Tuesday with June 1st. So, and more coming about June 1st. Remind me to tell you guys about that too. Hey, Angela and Kelly and Jenny. All right, I'm gonna flip you guys down. So look away if you are prone to motion sickness. There we go. Okay, so here we are with our box pieces and some of our solution materials. So I'm gonna come back to this. And we are going to start off with this box. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some tips for putting the box together. When you get it, it comes flat, obviously. I find when I do things like this, I always want to pre-fold on all of those score lines. So yes, it takes an extra second, but just do it. Rather than just putting it all together without pre-folding those score lines, because it leads if you put it together without pre-folding the score lines, it kind of leads to bubbling in the shape of the box, and I'll show you where the problem points are for that. So just save yourself some hassle and just pre-fold, okay? So this is gonna be the bottom of the box, so I'm gonna fold these across. I love that they're full straps, full width here, because it really helps to strengthen the bottom of the box. So there's actually 3 layers on here, which means if you put something a little bit heavier in this box, it's gonna hold really nice and tight, okay? So it's pretty sturdy, okay? And then, oh, everybody's saying good morning to each other. I love that, so fun, right? Good to catch up with everybody too. So then we have our box bottom set, and the box top, same goes. Pre-fold all of those score lines. Yes, it takes an extra second, but you will be happy that you have done it. And I'm gonna fold that one, I'm gonna open it up, I'm gonna fold this center one here, and then the little flap, okay? All right, now, if you really want to, you could add some adhesive here, but it stays together just fine, so you don't need to. And same thing, there is a full flap there for the box top, which makes it extremely sturdy. I mean, you can't put anvils in it, but see how it stays nice and flat here? There's not like a lot of like curve. Here you can see like this. There's not like a bump there. If you don't pre-fold on those score lines, you're gonna end up with like a bump as it tries to fold around that corner. So just do yourself a favor and fold that. And then the lid just fits beautifully, perfectly on top there like that, okay? And we have our box. Let's see, yep, just like that. All right, now, between the scallops and little gold dots, I thought, oop, strawberries, we have to get those out. So we're using our strawberry bunch, and I am going to use a strip of paper to make a belly band. So you've probably heard the term belly band before. They're super popular. You can do them on cards, you can do them on all kinds of things. They're great for little gifts because basically the idea is you're gonna make a wrap for your box that just slides off the side, and then that way the wrap can get put back on. It doesn't get destroyed after the box is done, so that it's still cute. All right, so here is the problem. If I put this across here and use this 12 by 12 paper cut down to 2 1/4 inches wide, it doesn't reach. There's a gap in the center. Wah, 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 wah. So what to do, right? The easy solution for this, because remember, I can't adhere it to the box. Like I could glue it so the seam is at the bottom of the box, but then I wouldn't be able to take the band off the side. So we're gonna put that seam on the front, and the simple solution is to make a cover for it and just like hide that seam as part of our design. So I was looking around at different ways to hide that. You could always use a circle or a rectangle, but this is the Tasteful Labels Dies, and these are an excellent staple to have for so many different kinds of choices. So you can use one of them, you can use many of them. We're actually going to use 3 of them on this project today. They mix and match really well. You can layer them. They're different shapes, different widths, and they go with different greetings and so forth. I really like this one as a staple, and the link is in the video description for the supplies on this one. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this larger one, and one of the things I love about it is that it has a stitch or a score line, a stitch line, score line, that is both on the inside and the outside of the die. So when I cut this, so here's another piece from that fabulous, this is that pattern party paper. And this is actually nice and heavy paper too. I'm really liking this. I'm going to put this on the front and die cut it, and we end up with this, which has a really subtle, can you guys see it, outline around the edge, which is super pretty and adds to our design, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this down. I'm gonna use my Stampin' Seal Plus, which is the stronger version. Seal Plus is the stronger one. And I'm gonna put a strip on both sides, making sure that I don't overlap the center. And then I'm just gonna kind of snug this up. I don't worry about getting it too super tight around my box because I do want it to slide off left and right. And then I'm just gonna layer our tag on the top, okay? All right. And then you can, you could even take this off, make sure it slides okay, which mine does. There we go. Take it off and just burnish it from the inside here with your finger or a bone folder to make sure that that adhesive is really tight and strong on there. Okay, so we'll slide this baby back on, grab those corners, okay, so that we have our box base. Okay, cute so far, right? So we've done a good job of covering up and solving that 12 by 12 problem. I'm gonna set this aside here, and we're going to start making some strawberries. So I have a piece of basic white cardstock. I have my strawberries here from the Sweet Strawberry stamp set. And inside here are some pieces in an envelope that I had done and saved from other projects, past projects. And you can always do that to save yourself some time and effort, and maybe, you know, find the pieces that you want. So I really like keeping those handy like that. All right, so I'm gonna take my Happy Parade and Granny Apple Green and my strawberry punch. And the reason I keep my strawberry punch handy when I'm getting ready to stamp is that I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to reach the places. So if I put my strawberry in the middle of the paper, like I won't be able to reach it with my punch. So I'm going to kind of think ahead on that. And I promised you 2 tricks for making your stamping easier with this set. So one is to make a template. And this is actually from one of my other strawberry video tutorials. I should have put the link in the video description. I'll try and go back and do that. The strawberry projects from then feature designer series paper that was available then, but I really am excited about the versions that we have now with the black and white and so forth in Pattern Party. So all those projects that I shared, just update for new paper. But basically you're gonna make yourself a mask here. And I'm going to slide this down at the bottom so that I can use this as a stamping guide. So I'm going to stamp through the holes in my paper. So there's the outline of our strawberry. Here is the inside of my strawberry. I'm going to stamp this over it. You can stamp off if you want, or you can skip stamping off because it is a really nice variegated stamp. There's a lot of texture in it, so you don't have to worry too much about stamping off because it kind of does it for you. I'm gonna take my Granny Apple Green and I'm gonna stamp through the mask here. I'm gonna take my stem and stamp over the mask on that. And then last, I'm gonna use crushed curry because it matches our designer series paper. And pop this one on here. And, oh, I don't have my flowers mounted yet. So there's 2 different flower sizes in here, and it's the smaller of the 2 that is matching the punch. Let's see. And I think, I'm trying to remember from when I used this one a lot more, I think that it doesn't matter which direction you put the flower on there. I think that it's kind of symmetrical, so. All right, and I'm gonna stamp in crushed curry for our flower outline or base, and then again for our flower outline. Okay, oh, you know what? I didn't do my leaves. That's okay, I'll just take leaves from my bag, so. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, remember I stamped these through the mask, so I know that they're perfectly lined up for what I want. And then I'm going to take my punch and slide it in here and check that baby out. Ta-da! So I have my pieces all lined up, and all I have to do is punch once and I have them all ready to go, okay? So there's one super trick for you, just stamp through a template. Now, another trick, say all I want is a strawberry, like I decided this strawberry is too, and then keep this in your stamp case, by the way. Say I decided that the strawberry is too dark, I wanna do another one that's a little bit lighter, and I don't wanna waste all of this paper. So what I'm gonna do, because if I stamp it, it's gonna stamp the whole, set of, or punch it, it's gonna punch all of the pieces. So now I've stamped off, so I'm gonna get a little bit lighter version of the background there and do my overlayer, okay? And then, like this, I would punch and I would waste a whole bunch of paper. So here's the trick for this. Just sort of do a rough cut around your image, okay? And you're going, oh my gosh, Meg, that's really crazy. How are you gonna hold that in the punch? Well, you use a piece of Post-it note. So I'm gonna pop a Post-it note here on the back of my paper, and just like that. Okay, so now I've given my paper a handle, and I can pop this in here and see I can move it anywhere I want with my handle and go ahead and punch it out. And now I'm not using a ton of that white paper. I'm just using that little corner that I needed, and I can save my little punch holder piece because there's lots more adhesive on here, so I can use that again later, okay? All right, pretty cool, right? All right, so now let's go back to our box. So that's 2 punch tricks for you. We're gonna go back to our box, and I'm going to, I was gonna use those pre-done leaves here. I think I have a couple, I do. And I do like these clear envelopes. I use them for a lot of different things. All right, so we have those. I'm gonna close up some ink here. Right, Tanya? Okay, so closed up some ink. I know that the Poppy Parade's still open. It's okay. Here, I'll put it there so you can keep your eye on it. We're gonna come back to it. Okay, so I'm going to work on assembling my pieces of my strawberries. Remember, I always like to lay out my pieces and just sort of figure out where they're gonna go before I glue stuff down, so that if I wanna make changes, then I kinda can. All right, so there's that. Here is like a little flower. I could put it over here, but I kind of like it here because it brings that crushed curry color down. So we're pretty cute here with our pieces, but we need a greeting on here. And fortunately, Sweet Strawberry has some terrific ones. Hello there, always good. But since we're doing a little gift box, I thought just for you would be really fun. And then you could even make like a little, if it was a birthday, you could make a little card to go inside it with the Sweet Strawberry, happy birthday, or that was so sweet of you. Happy birthday, you sweet thing. Hello, geez, reading on Friday morning is sort of sketchy. Okay, so a greeting. So I have my Just For You here mounted, and I am going to come back to my Tasteful Labels Dies. And this one, this little sort of jaggedy cute circle is the perfect size for my little greeting. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, which I have through the magic of television, from a piece of basic white. And I'm gonna go ahead and stamp our greeting here in Poppy Parade to match our pieces. And this is gonna go on here like this. So we have sort of our little clustered greeting there, and then you can still see the pretty paper around it. Now, I think that this is kind of missing a layer. When I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's really cute, but I think that we could I think we can add one more layer in there, but I don't want to cover up the paper. So that is where a piece of vellum cardstock comes in. This is in the link, the video description, the links for this vellum. It is a really handy tool to have for design processes, and I use it a lot when I want to have an extra layer there to kind of narrow a focal point, but I don't want to cover up what's on the project, okay? Because right now our focal point is like, you know, it's big. So I'm gonna go ahead and take our die here and pop this on with my vellum. So this is also from the Tasteful Label Dies. So this is number 3 if you're counting. And through the magic of television, I have this cute shaped vellum piece to go under here. So we're gonna slide this in the middle and put this back. And I really like that because it just sort of pulls everything together a little bit. Okay. So, trick with vellum is always that you have to be thinking about where your adhesive can go because you can't cover it. So I'm gonna pull this, and I can see right in the middle I'll be safe because of where our pieces are going. So I'm gonna pop this up and go ahead and get that stuff out of the way and put this right in the center. Now we're gonna come back and we're gonna add some embellishments to this, but we're gonna be safe to start putting things together. So for the strawberry, I need to add this little topper here. And so I'm gonna grab my multi-purpose liquid glue. I was helping a new demonstrator place an order yesterday for the first time. Woohoo! Yay, Carol. And she had the 110755 on her order, and I was like, oh, I know what that is. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm going to, you can see our adhesive there. Don't worry, we're gonna cover it up. I'm gonna pop a dimensional under our strawberry to get that popped up, okay? And then we have our leaves, and I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like, it's strawberry picking time where I live. So kind of like when you go to pick strawberries and you see like they're all kind of nestled in the leaves, we're gonna go ahead and put some leaves under here. So I'm gonna just dab some glue underneath and then go ahead and slide these in. So, okay. All right, so there we have those. And then we're gonna come back with our greeting, and this one's gonna go, I'm just gonna do everything with the glue, it's handy. This one's gonna go here kind of in the middle-ish, okay? So we got that. And then I'm going to add our flower. Now our flower, I'm gonna put on a mini Stampin' Dimensional. Remember, there's 2 sizes of these. And this is gonna give us just a little more dimension for this kind of fun corner piece here. So I'm gonna pop that there. Okay, so it's popped up. All right, so we have our kind of our basic design assembled, and these boxes are pretty good size. They're actually 2.5 inches tall and 3.5 inches square, so like so, which means you could put a lot of stuff in here, including like maybe even, I don't know, a little, if your cupcake wasn't very tall, like it was a half cupcake or maybe a muffin top or something, you could put that in there. They're not plasticized on the inside, so you would want to, you know, just be aware of that for like, you know, if you want to keep your grease from saturating the boxes or whatever. Okay, but we need some embellishments for the front of this. So, oh, I can close up my ink now. Whew, sigh of relief. So I was trying to decide, I know when I first came out with this, I used a ton of these little resin heart embellishments, and I was thinking, oh, we could put something in the center of our flower. And so I looked at these, but I found that I wanted to pull the gold out of the box a little bit more. So I put these away, and I came back with the gold gems. So these are the gilded gems, which are in the new catalog too, so lovely. And I'm going to take this tiny one and pop it in the center of our flower. And I love the way that little gold gem brings out the gold dots in the boxes. So it just really highlights all of those elements and brings them together, okay? And then I thought, I think it needs a little bit more. It needs something else. I wonder if I could use some ribbons. So this is one of the ribbons that is continuing in the new catalog. But I felt like the red was really strong. And what if I use the gold? So there is also the Fine Art Floral ribbon, which I used just recently on a project. Actually, do you guys want to see this project? I'm doing another demonstrator card swap. So with my advisory board alumni, and this is the card that I made for that. So here you can see I used just a little bit of that Fine Art Floral here to just do like a real subtle extra embellishment. So this is the Plentiful Plants stamp set that I did with a Pop and Pastels technique. So if you missed that one, you can go back. But anyway, I like the Fine Art Floral ribbon, but I wanted something a little bit daintier. And so then I grabbed the new Simply Elegant trim, which comes as a package of 2. It's gold and silver. And I pulled the gold and I was like, oh my gosh, it just fits. It's just perfect, right? So I am going to tie just a tiny little bow here. And so to make a bow with no base for it is pretty simple. I'm just gonna make a loop. Let's see, can you see better now? Make a loop. I'm going to pinch it at the crossover. I'm gonna wrap around and then I'm gonna tuck the ribbon back through the wrap so that I have a little bow. I know it's upside down for you guys, sorry. Some things I can do upside down, tying little bows is not one of them. And then always cinch the loops small so that you have a bow that's sort of in dainty scale with the rest of your project. And this is going to go right here. And I feel like that just finishes it off in a great style. It pulls all the elements together, gets us a couple different places where our gold is featured. And if you're wondering how I'm gonna attach that, it is with the mini glue dots. So I'm gonna take one of these and I'm gonna kind of I just pinch it with my fingernails when I pick it up so that it's a little bit rolled. And then that goes here underneath. And that then will stick down on our bag. Oh, Trish says, fill the box with strawberries. Yes, it would be a great strawberry box. That would be perfect. Or strawberry candy, or a strawberry cupcake, or a strawberry muffin, strawberry cookies. Actually, I just was at the food co-op yesterday and I got strawberry bread. Lots of fun kinds of ideas. So however you fill it, if you have a favorite strawberry item that people should think about filling their boxes with, make sure you leave it in the comments. But strawberry soap, that would be kind of fun actually, like a springtime soap or summertime soap kind of idea. So many possibilities. Strawberry necklace, strawberry jewelry. Now the wheels are turning. Okay, back on track, Meg. So this is our cute strawberry box. So remember the tricks that we talked about, making sure that you remember how to use paper that's too short to make a belly band. Just make a seam place in the middle. Of course, when somebody wanted to open this box, they would slide the belly band off the side and then could easily Okay, sorry. There you go. Easily open box, lots of space in there for whatever fantastic strawberry item you come up with. And then have the belly band that would slide back on to keep our gift box cute. So that's always a thing. You know, you also could make a bunch of like little gift tags. You could put strawberry gift tags in it, or strawberry cards, or all kinds of fun ideas. So let's see. Trish says macarons. Okay, clearly macarons would be like the best choice all around. Plus they aren't like messy, so they wouldn't leave stuff on the inside of your box. Anyway, so tricks with that, tricks with the strawberries. Remember to use your mask for stamping through so that you can line everything up. And remember to use your Post-it notes for holding on to little scraps that you want to punch. So both good ways to make the most of that. And here is one more hint for you with this cord. This cord is in the new catalog. It's called Simply Elegant Cord there. But in the video description link for supplies, there is an item that's on the clearance rack right now. Wonder something ribbon. Anyway, it's linked in there. And so you can actually get this ribbon for like half price, which is kind of a nice way to do it. It's paired with a green woven ribbon. It's really pretty. And you can get the cord, the gold cord, paired with that too, and have some green ribbon to go with it. So if silver is not like high on your list right now, then I would get the ribbon that way. All right, so Strawberry Punch, we're back in business. So happy to have you return. I hope that you guys have a great weekend. I will not be here on Monday in honor of Memorial Day holiday. So I hope you guys have a great extended weekend. And we will be back on Tuesday, which is June 1st. And I promise to tell you why June 1st is a big deal. It is because we will have the retiring list for the items that will go away from the January through June mini catalog at the end of June. So there's some stuff in here that'll retire on June 30th. And when that retiring list comes out, there are a number of things. If you remember the one from the last annual catalog that was just a month ago, it was really big. And there were lots of discounted items. So there are things in here that'll be discounted 50%. And then, you know, some less than there. But it'll be a good chance to kind of look through here and see what fabulous embellishments and things. Lots of dies are greatly discounted. So if there are things in here that you haven't gotten yet, then you're going to want to watch on Tuesday, because I'm going to feature some of those and show you a whole bunch of project ideas for those sale items. So that list will be coming out and available for shopping on June 1st, Tuesday. So, Kay, great suggestion for a Secret Sister gift. I love it. What Secret Sister would not like be in love with this little box? And if there was like an organization that had colors that you could like theme for, you could definitely like highlight the themes. Let's see, like there's a music sorority that I was part of in college, and so those colors are red and white, so you can make the whole box red and white to be kind of cute for Sigma Alpha Iota, so, or whatever organization you're doing for. And I really hope that you guys have a fantastic weekend, that you can spend some time with people that you love, and if you have some extra time, maybe do some fun crafting together, or do some fun crafting to make things to give them. Just all kinds of enjoyable stuff. So plus, I don't know about where you are, but it is cold and rainy here. So this is like summer for us. It's Memorial Day weekend is usually when pools open, and the temperature tonight is going to be in the 40s. So, you know, for this time of year, we're usually like lows in the 60s is chilly. So we're way under. So maybe there'll be some indoor crafting this weekend. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, thanks guys for watching on this fabulous Friday, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. Happy stamping.